Right, hello everybody. Today we are going to do a new book in 2 instalments. So Pops is going to read the first instalment of
Captain Slaughterboard drops anchor. For beyond the jungles and the burning deserts lay the bright blue ocean that stretched forever in all directions. There were little green islands with undiscovered edges and whales that swam around them in this sort of way. But the most exciting thing was the pirate ship. Her name was the Black Tiger, and Captain Slaughterboard ruled her every inch. He looked like this. Lots of his men had been eaten by sharks and killed in battle, and hundreds had been made to walk the plank. But here are the ones who were left. Billy Bottle, the boatswain, always knocked the ashes out of his pipe without bending. And Jonas Joints, the first mate, could do this. Timothy Twitch was most elegant in battle, his left hand especially. And Charlie Choke was covered all over with dreadful drawings in blue ink. Peter Poop was the cook, and he had a cork nose. Here is Captain Slaughterboard again, this time pretending to be asleep. One afternoon, while they were sailing over the warm waves, they came across a new island. "Captain," shouted Charlie Choke, "there's some land on the horizon." "What colour is it?" said Captain Slaughterboard, opening just one eye. "Looks kind of pink to me," said Charlie Choke, after a very long time, but he wasn't very good at colours. "Pink?" shouted the captain, leaping to his feet. "That's just the sort I like. Sail me there, and hurry up, or I'll chop you all into mincemeat." Then he took out his telescope, and this is what he saw. "Rattle my ribs," he yelled. "There are some preposterous creatures over there. Faster, faster, sail the ship faster. I must catch one of them before it gets too dark." When they were quite near the island, they all jumped into the rowing boat and pulled hard for shore. Captain Slaughterboard sat at the back and smoked a huge pipe. He didn't row, of course. He just waved his heavy old cutlass about. "Faster, faster," he thundered. "Have your muscles fallen off?" When the sea looked shallow enough, they all jumped out of the boat with a great splash. But the water came up to their necks, and it felt like a nice warm bath. But the captain didn't like having baths, and Billy Bottle trod on a crimson jellyfish with a horrible squelch. Where are the queer creatures?" cried Captain Slaughterboard. "Hurry up and find them, and don't forget what I said about cutting you up into little pieces." This made them rather nervous, and they ran here, there, all over the place. This made them rather nervous, and they ran here and there, all over the wet sand and up the palm trees. Suddenly they heard a husky voice. "Ship ahoy, Captain! Fetch me alongside. I've sighted one." It was Billy Bottle shouting from the jungle, and they all ran towards him. Sure enough, not very far away in the green shadows was a creature as bright as butter. "Just exactly the sort I've been wanting," yelled Captain Slaughterboard, as he charged over the fruit and turtles that covered the ground. "After him, you dogs!" Billy Bottle was the swiftest because of his long arms, and he caught the yellow creature just as it was about to hide in a hollow tree. "Fetching him aboard the Black Tiger," said the captain when he stopped panting. "Careful, careful." Peter Poop and Jonas Joints walked on each side of the little yellow creature, holding its hands. But the yellow creature didn't really want to escape because he'd been rather lonely on the island. you see nearly all the other creatures were purple. There was a Balaron with his back grown, made out of 3-ply. That means very thin wood. And the Dignipomp, and the lowly Moustacherie, who was sensitive and didn't make friends very easily, and a Guggerflop, who was very lazy, and a Huncherbill, whose dreadful croaking always got on the yellow creature's nerves, and a Sagadroop with his melancholy eyes as rich as topaz, not to speak of the 2 loathsome Squirmarins. They all hid in the shadows of the warm rocks and watched the pirate take the yellow creature away in the rowing boat. And that's the end of part 1.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.